Two men, a hilltop, lead masks over their eyes, and nobody has ever explained what happened to them. On the 20th of August, 1966, a young kite-flying boy climbed Vintum Hill in Niterói, Brazil. Near the summit, he found the bodies of two men, lying side by side in the grass. They were neatly dressed in suits and waterproof coats. On their faces, they wore crude masks made from lead, cut from sheets of the metal, shaped to cover their eyes like makeshift blindfolds. Beside them was an empty water bottle and a small notebook. The note inside read, 1630, be at the determined place. 1830, swallow capsules after effect, protect metals, wait for the signal, mask. There were no capsules anywhere on the hill. No signs of violence. No one had heard anything. The two men, later identified as electronics technicians named Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana, had left their families the previous day saying they were going to buy supplies for work. They had bought the waterproof coats from a shop in town. They had stopped for a soft drink at a bar. One witness remembered them checking their watches repeatedly, as if they were waiting for something to happen at a very specific time. And then they climbed the hill. And whatever they were waiting for, it either didn't come, or it did, and they weren't ready for it. The autopsies were inconclusive. The toxicology tests were poorly handled. Samples degraded before analysis was complete, and no definitive cause of death was ever established. Some pathologists suggested cardiac arrest, others pointed to poisoning. The capsules mentioned in the note were never found. Brazil in the 1960s had an extraordinary culture of spiritism and UFO belief. The city of Niterói in particular was known as a hotspot for groups who claimed contact with beings from other worlds. The two men were reportedly involved in one such esoteric circle and had spent months developing what they called a formula to communicate with extraterrestrial intelligence. They had been meticulous about it, writing notes, performing rituals, preparing equipment. The lead masks, researchers later theorized, may have been designed to protect their eyes from an intense burst of light they were expecting to encounter. Some investigators drew comparisons to reports of other groups in the area who had made similar preparations and similarly disappeared, though none of those cases were ever formally linked. Others pointed to the note's specific mention of timing, 1630. Be at the determined place. Whatever was scheduled to occur, it was planned down to the half hour. These were not impulsive men acting on a whim. They were following instructions. But no one has confirmed this. No one has named the group they belonged to. No one has produced the capsules or identified what they were supposed to do. What is known is this: two educated, quietly purposeful men prepared themselves carefully, climbed to a specific location, and died there in circumstances that the official investigation could not explain. Whatever they believed was going to happen to them, they believed it enough to put lead over their eyes and wait for a signal that may never have come. The case file was officially closed without a cause of death. Vintum Hill still stands in Niterói. Local people avoid it after dark. Nobody is quite sure what they believe happened there, only that it remains, 60 years on, one of the strangest and most genuinely unresolved mysteries ever recorded. Two men, a hilltop, lead masks over their eyes, and nobody has ever explained what happened to them.